Everyone, welcome to the JIGS TV weekly Go news. As each week I am bringing you all the news from the Go world from the last week. This time the biggest event to talk about is the Twinland Cup, the prestigious international tournament which is happening every second year. This year, Shinjin So was playing in the final versus Tang Weixing, and last time we said that Shinjin So was already winning 1-0, and this was best of 3 match, so he needed just one more win, and let's see how it went. So in the second game, Shinjin So was taking black, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at that game. The game started with a Joseki. White didn't care about the 2 stones on the bottom, made it possible for black to seize them, and then played another Joseki. And after a standard variation was played, black decided that maybe it's more important to play on the side than a normal move in the corner. The Joseki move would be rather around here, but black cared about the direction of play. And now the other 2 stones of white are again pretty weak, and I guess many players would start running right now with these 2 stones, but for now white didn't care. White waited for black to cap these stones, and then white played very skillfully to get out. However, the group is still pretty thin. For now, black played elsewhere, but white decided to add a move and then to try to destroy black's shape in the center so that the group becomes stronger. So white attaches. I think the natural looking move is here, right? To block. What can white do then? If white cuts, maybe black can get out. Maybe black can get out. I don't know if there are other variations, maybe that Hane or many possibilities here. But instead black played from the outside. Why is black playing from the outside? We will see soon. For now, white decided that he doesn't want to capture this stone. I don't know, maybe because of this move of black. So white played also a more sharp move. Then black saved the 4 stones, and there is a possibility of cutting white stones. White secured the weakness in a skillful way, threatening activating the Aji in the corner, and then white played this cut. So it seems that black needs to give white the Ponuki and connect in a bad shape. But Shinjin So had a very nice different idea. He went out with the stone and let white capture these 4 stones. It seems that white should be happy. White got many points with the weak group, and now the weak group became strong, but black got also many stones on the outside, and the next move of black is aiming at attacking the 1 stone of white on the bottom. White decided to run with this stone, jump, 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 but then it was not easy. At this moment, alright, white has 1 eye on the bottom, maybe potentially 1 eye here, potentially white can go out, but black already gained something on the side, and white is still weak. So white decided to add a move, but then black started another fight, cut off these 2 stones, and soon it became a splitting attack on this group of white and these 3 stones. It became super complicated around here. Black was also in some trouble, but white also had 2 weak groups, and in the very end there was a call, and finally black managed to kill the groups of white, both this group and that. the dragon of black has enough liberties to kill the stones of white. So in fact, when we look at this moment of the game, when white captured the 4 stones, we might think that white gained a lot, but then the flow of the game from here on was not good for white. White was running and black was attacking very skillfully. Black gained a lot in these attacks, and then white finally decided to play a bit sharp, to not give anything on the top side. But then it became super dangerous for white with 2 weak groups. So in the end, Shin Jin-so managed to win, and as this was Shin Jin-so was white here. Shin Jin-so was, sorry, the colors were wrong. I am sorry. How is this? I already hid the board. Thank you for mentioning this. Yes. Shin Jin-so was black. Sorry for that confusion, and thank you for being for paying attention. So Shin Jin-so won, and this means he won the Chunlan Cup. Later he said that he was always dreaming of winning international titles. Is it the first international title of Shin Jin-so? This I am not sure. We all remember how painfully he lost in Samsung Cup, where he made a misclick in a game versus Kidzia. But here he wins, and to the right of Shin Jin-so we can see Mok Jin-sok. Mok Jin-sok is a coach of the national team of the South Korea. All right. Another international event which happened this week was a Korea-China-Japan team competition sponsored by Chinese. Here we can see the Japanese team. These are senior players. Kobayashi Koichi in the middle, Kobayashi Satoru to the left, and Takao Shinji to the right. They were playing online because of it not being possible to meet. Here we can see Kobayashi Satoru playing against, I think against Lee Chang-ho. This I'm not sure of though. And here we can see Lee Chang-ho. Lee Chang-ho did a good job for the Korean team. He won his both games. In the Korean team there was also Yu Chang-hyuk and Cho Hun-hyun. And in the Chinese team, Nie Wei-ping, Yu Bin, and Chang Hao. What was the final result? Each team managed to beat one of the other 2 teams. So, in the end, it is a joint victory. There is a cycle between the 3 teams. So we can see that all these 3 countries have very strong players and still in shape. All right, let's move to Japan, where there was the 3rd game of the Meijin title match. It was in Tahara in Aichi Prefecture, in this nice location. Ichiriki Ryo in the 3rd game was taking black, and after the first day of the game was finished, he sealed a move, and then they went for a dinner. On the next day, the sealed move was revealed to Iyama by the referee. And as this game was commented live, we will also comment it right now very quickly. Before the match, the result was 1-1. And then Ichiriki was taking black. I believe that right now I am already not wrong with the colors. Ichiriki was taking black. And he started with reducing white's framework with this schema. Later, black put pressure on this 1 stone of white, and white decided to not run with this stone, but instead to let black have it, or maybe not even have it, because white had the possibility of connecting from below. In fact, black's shape was a bit strange. If black now pulls back, white can cut off black stones, but black found a tesuji. This move, it's a guzumi. Guzumi is an empty triangle, which is a tesuji at the same time, so it's a correct move, not a bad shape. Now if white tries to cut black stones, it doesn't work. So only thing white can do is just play from the outside. Later, white decided to play a maybe a bit surprising move, this attachment instead of a normal approach. Why doesn't white approach? I believe white was a bit afraid of black's pincer, and it's more difficult to pincer when white plays this attachment. And white was trying to somehow use the potential on the top, but black can go in. So black went in, white was attacking black a bit, but black made a shape. And then white started a fight with this attachment. And from this moment on, the game became super complicated. For now, it seems that black can capture white stone, but white had a plan. White cuts and then plays this ghetto. How does it work? Black can try to run, but there is nowhere to run, so at one point black will need to connect back to the other stones. And black's shape is not good, but white also has cutting points. What should be the next move of white? How do you think? I am not sure if thinking of Iyama was the same as my thinking here, but it seems that the tesuji is here, the nose tesuji. Black can capture the 3 stones, but white will get a lot of moves on the outside, and later maybe even cut this shape. I don't know. Maybe black has some better way, but it looks pretty severe by white. But then Ichiriki showed a flexible way of thinking, and he played this wedge. What this means? If white blocked, black can Atari and cut. White didn't block, white played from the other side, and still black just cuts off the 3 stones. So what does black say? Black says that he can give the 2 stones because the group in the corner will be safe by capturing the 3 stones. Also, it will be a lot of points, and these 3 stones are also not weak. However, Iyama didn't want to follow Ichiriki's plan, and he continued with this double hane, which threatens killing all these black stones. So black connected. This was the sealed move. And then on the next day, white played the peep and a ko started. In this ko, white has obviously a huge threat. White can go through and threaten black's corner, cut off all these stones. But white's shape also has some problems, and black went out. Later, black also destroyed white's ice shape a bit and decided to run. So the end result is that black sacrifices something, lives in the corner, and runs out with the group. However, white was attacking the group pretty severely, and black needed to do really a good job to make life. In the end, black managed to connect back, and the game went into the endgame stage. And when the game was about to finish already, it was a late endgame, Ichiriki played this throw-in. What is the meaning of this throw-in? It was played instead of a normal move connecting the monkey jump. Instead, black played this throw-in. So Yama can capture the stone, but then Ichiriki can go out. And if white captures five stones, black captures 2 stones. That's a big game. If white connects here, black can throw in, and a ko will start. Instead, Yama played Atari, probably thinking that when black captures a stone, white will play Atari, and capture all stones of black. But after black took this stone, white realized that it doesn't work, because this will be a Damezumari. So white dies with all these stones, and black lives. I don't know. This looks like a blunder. So after this move of Ichiriki, Yama-Yuta resigned. How did it happen? I mean, for sure this move is better, but still Ichiriki gets a big profit. But in fact, cannot Yama connect? I was thinking that maybe this is a way. Now if black goes out, white connects. How is this? Does anything work for black? I think this is the best way. So was this blunder game deciding? Was it or was it anyway good for Ichiriki? I think this connection works, no? So let's try to count points fast because I am super interested. Black has 13, 20 points on the bottom, 25 on the top, 45. Then in the center, black has another 9, 12. So black has 57, maybe 2 points more because of the captured stones. And white has 17, 27, 37, 46, 47, 53. And I said 57 for black, right? So it seems that black was anyway ahead. Okay, I will need to check it later, but anyway, this blunder looks very, very surprising. However, maybe it was anyway Ichiriki's lead. Alright, this means that Ichiriki won already the second game of the Meijin title match, and he is striving to take away this title from Iyama. Iyama holds this title already for quite several years, but Ichiriki is a good rival. These two gentlemen met again today in the Oza Challenger deciding game. The holder of the Oza title is Shibano Toramaru, and in the final of the tournament, Challenger deciding tournament, Ichiriki met Iyama-Yuta, and this time Iyama-Yuta got his revenge. It means that he will play Shibano, and the final starts on October the 29th. Another news from Japan is the Shinjin-O tournament. Shinjin-O means the Rookie of the Year, or literally translating this, the king of the young stars. And in the final, Ueno Asami, 4-dan professional, is meeting with Sotoyanagi Sebun, 3-dan professional. It's the last chance for Sotoyanagi to win this title because he is 25. And for Ueno Asami, this is a chance to be the first woman to win the Shinjin-O tournament. The title match is played in a format best of 3. And the next game will happen on the 9th of October. So there will be quite a big break between the first and the second game, but the game was played today. I didn't manage to find the Kifu yet, so we will take a look at it next week. Meanwhile, in Taiwan, the second UMC Cup final has started. Lai Junfu won the first UMC Cup, and Wang Yuanjun won the Challenger deciding tournament, so he is now challenging Lai Junfu. Wang Yuanjun has more titles than Lai Junfu. He used to be definitely the strongest player in Taiwan for quite a few years. Maybe recently Xu Haokong is getting a bit better results. Anyway, let's take a look at their two games. Usually it is like this, that in Taiwan the title matches are played in a pace of 2 games a week. The game started like this. And then, I think the first interesting moment was when Wang Yuanjun invaded into Lai Junfu's area, and Lai Junfu decided to tenuki, so that black can jump out, but then white, in a natural way, answer move on the left side. However, then black put pressure on white's group on the top. The shape is a bit strange. White decided to strengthen it in an active way by cutting black, but then black started disco and used this block as a coffer. The co was finished, the black was connected, so a very calm course of events in the end. The next fight started when on the top black managed to secure the group, white managed to get strength on the outside, and then Wang Yinjun attached here. White went up, and what was the meaning of this invasion? Black was looking at this weak point. So now black manages to cut off white stones and build a group on white side. White managed to go out, but black made life there. And then had time to add a move on the bottom. And then the last local fight of this game started with white invading in black's corner. Is it possible to kill such a stone? Maybe it's possible to try either with a block or with Keima. In the game, black blocked and played this sharp move at Q2 to take white's hands. White can try to get out. It will be not very easy for black to seal white in, but white decided that it's a bit risky to start it right now. So at first, white took profit by Atari on this stone, and black secured the shape, not with a slow move, but with an active move, and white's group was dead. Later, the game entered the endgame stage, and in the end, Wang Yinjun gave white all this center, but took a lot of points on the sides, and Wang Yinjun had 1.5 points more. So he won the first game of the title match, and then they switched colors and played the second game. This game was very unusual. Lai Junfu was taking black stones, and this was game of capturing stones, we can say. The first fight started around here, and at one point white played this move to cut off the stone of black. However, black can try to connect back this stone. How to do it? Play one wedge, and then a ko will start. So what does white do? White creates a cofret. Now white has already a big cofret, so white starts with the ko. Black cannot lose this ko. It is impossible. Black for sure doesn't have such a big cofret. This is too big what white gains. Black will even has problems with living. So black finished the ko, and white captured 4 stones. Black got a big strength on the side, and black continues. And after a move of white, black starts another interesting local fight, which finished with black managing to make life. Black is not playing this move. Black doesn't want to lose center for adding a move up to 3. For now, more important things are happening everywhere, because white is threatening the group on the outside, which is a cutting group. Black was trying to get out with it, and in the end, white's shape is a bit bad. So white needs to give away 1 stone to black and capture only a part of black's group. So white captures this. But the good news for black is that right now the corner lived naturally. Why? If black plays elsewhere and white tries to kill the corner, then black will just play this move and connect. Sorry, this is just center for what is happening here. So black can just easily connect. All right. For now, the players will play elsewhere. White is trying to get something on the top. Black is jumping into the top, and now the deciding fight started, Wang Yunjun very bravely tried to seal black in. It looks like there is a lot of agi in white shapes. Black can go through here, maybe black can try to make a base on the top, but in fact it was not that easy. And white managed to cut off the stones of black. Here black tried such a combination. And if white just captures the stone, it will work for black. White will die here, if my reading is not wrong. Or maybe there will be a cop. There will be a cop. However, white played Atari first, so the call will not be so heavy for white. And in the end, white managed to capture stones of black, and black connected back, but didn't capture stones of white. So maybe this was a success for white. Later, white also managed to capture these 4 stones, so it was really a game of capturing stones everywhere. Every local fight finishes with some stones dying. In the end, Lai Junfu realized that he has not enough points and he resigned. This way, Wang Yunjun managed to win the second game in a row, so he is already not that far away from winning the second UMC Cup, but still 2 more victories needed. In Europe, first news is a transcontinental news. A competition between the Fudan University Go Association team and the European team started. Last year we had already such a competition. That time it was a competition between students from the Shanghai Fudan University and European students. This time there is also this tournament. It will start on Saturday, but in addition to that, there was also a youth match. Chinese youth team is from the Blue Elephant Go School. It is a school located in Shanghai, which is cooperating with the Fudan University Go Association. It was a competition for under 12 youth players. From Europe, there were players each from different country. Going from the top left, it is Maria Czernova from Ukraine, Tymoteusz Barcicki from Poland, Lia Wong from the United Kingdom, Bende Barca from Hungary, Alper Sulak from Turkey, and Askar Husainov from Russia. And here we can see the team of China, of the Blue Elephant Go School. Games were played online. There were 3 rounds. It happened yesterday morning. The level of the players was diverse, and in the first round, European team won 5-1. The only victory to the Chinese team was brought by their first board. They have a, 10 years old kid who is 5 dan, and he managed to beat Askar. In the second game, the pairings were the same, but on the lower boards already European players were giving 2 handicap stones, as apparently their level was higher than the level of Chinese kids. But then all Europeans won, so it was 6-0. Askar managed to beat the first board of China, and in the third round, again, the result was 5-1. So Europe did very well in this match. The final result is 16-2. Congratulations to all our European youth players and to the Chinese players, and big thanks to the Fudan University for organizing this competition. Next week we will be already talking about the students competition. The students competition will have a format win and continue. There will be 1 game played a day, and it will be like the Nongshim Cup, for example. If you lose, you are out of the tournament. In Italy, there was a tournament in Pisa, which was the main tournament of the Italian Championship. Pisa has a strong Go club. There was already a Go Congress organized in Pisa 3 years ago, and this is where the photo is from. And this time, the Toscanian Go Association organized this main tournament of the Italian Championship, and the winner is Davide Bernardis. The tournament happened in the beginning of September. Congratulations to Davide. Davide was also a Jena International Go student, Jena International Go School student. He came a few times to the Go camps organized by JIGS. I think last year he already managed to took the 3rd place in the main tournament, but then he was 1 or maybe already 2 done. Now he is 4 done and he beat all his rivals. But in the Italian Championship, the system is that the 2 top players are playing the title match, and the title match will probably happen somewhere in the end of October or November. And there Davide will play against Alessandro Pace, match best of 3. So good luck to Davide. Congratulations for the results so far. And we wish you, Davide, big progress, continuous progress. The Pisa Go Congress. Yes. There was this big hall. I don't know if this tournament right now happened also in the same place. Meanwhile, in Czechia, this weekend in Czechia, Czech Team Championship finals happened. They took place in Kościelec nad Ohří, and I know this place as this place once held an international event, semi-finals of the PandaNet European Team Championships. This was a special event. It was played 2 years ago, and I was there in this hall. There were 4 teams, which were decided by the online Go Team Championship. So it's a similar system to the PandaNet European Team Championships, and then there are finals for the 4 top teams. In a match between the Praga Go Club and Brno Go Club, so Imba Go Club, the 2 strongest players of this tournament met, Łukasz Podpera and Andrzej Kruml. The game was very long and got a lot of attention of all the players, and in the end Andrzej Kruml managed to win by 1.5. Unexpectedly, we can say, but Andrzej Kruml is getting good results recently. He also took the 1st place in the So Imba Cup. He managed to beat me there and lost only 1 game. So right now, after this tournament, Andrzej is already number 2 in the Czech Republic by rating. And I remember that for many years he was 5 dan and he never managed to get to 6 dan. And now he is already a strong 6 dan. So congratulations. In the end, the result of this match, Praga versus Brno, was 2-2. But thanks to results in the other 2 matches, still the Praga Go Club managed to win the championship. 2nd place was taken by the So Imba Go Club. Andrzej Kruml was the 1st board. Then another club from Praga with Vladimir Danek on the 3rd board took the 3rd place, and the last place, the 4th place was taken by a club from Plzeň. So here we can see the final results. We can see that in Praga there is first of all Wejci Club and second of all Praga Mustek Club. Except for the Go games, there was also time for sports and for some social events like a fireplace. All right, this is it about the news from Europe. We move to the Sumego section. Recently, more people started sending solutions, so I am satisfied with that. And we have a new prize winner. Felicia Staliński got 3 points this week, and she managed to get exactly 75 points needed for getting a prize from the JIGS team. Congratulations to Felicia, and good luck to all other participants to win the prize very soon. All right, I think the single digit Q problems were pretty hard this week. The second problem was very tricky. You can see that black has a counter here, which leads to a call. So if white tries to play a throw-in, then black can play the counter. I am not sure if you can see it clearly on this small picture. And also the third problem was maybe a bit unexpected. Okay, these are new problems, so please take a screenshot or download the problems from the JIGS website. I know that recently the problems were uploaded only on Sunday. We had some technical changes in our team, so from now on it should work everything as it is supposed to be. So the problems will be on the website today or latest tomorrow. That's it for today, so see you on the next week. And also another thing, you will see soon on the goodbye table that there will be a Pergo Championship next weekend, so we will have something to report about next week. For now, this is it, and see you. Bye bye.